We are back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. We should have a little theme song for "We're Back"
that we can just cue, and then we don't have to say anything.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I kind of like singing it, but we'll work on it.
You do that. I love this for you, and I love this for us. That you love doing this.
Meanwhile, I cannot sing. Okay, let me just say that right now. Look, people dropping hearts. Yes, you already know. Drop hearts. Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you are in the journey. We are so grateful that you're here. We are running like 15 minutes behind schedule, but that's because isn't this
I
the
know,
cutest?
it's so cute.
Thank you, friends.
It's Rent the Runway, by the way,
Yep.
which if you're interested in a code to get 50% off of Rent the Runway, DM us because we can send you one.
Because we'll send you one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also Rent the Runway, but it's not as fun as the teddy bear.
Yeah,
but
because yeah. But it's great. It's the best. But we're so glad you're back. Divorce Con Day 2. We are heading into the home stretch. Oh, hey, from Bangladesh, Oregon. There's Mike. But yeah, it's day 2. We have 3 sessions to go, and all the sessions have. You are joining in the comments. That also has made it great. From New Jersey, from Kansas. I love it. Oh, congratulations in Kansas. Mike!
Hey, what's up, ladies?
Hey, friend. How are you?
I am doing great. How are you guys? How are you, ladies?
we're good. We're living through like a ridiculous like thunderstorm, hail. Like the
Really?
last live, like the power went out in the middle, and like so. Hopefully, nothing crazy like that happens now. But
Yeah.
it's a little dicey out there. So
We had a tornado a couple weeks ago in Chicago, and it was crazy, out of power for a couple days. So I get it.
oh my gosh,
A
no,
couple days.
that's rough.
Days, Monday to
What did you
Wednesday, no
do?
power.
What'd you do?
Generator, and I bought a whole bunch of candles, and so you just thug it out. I mean,
Yeah, I guess what are you gonna do?
yeah, right.
Ugh,
Well, and because you're a Virgo king, we
I
we
didn't know you were a Virgo.
yes, I need to catch you up on a lot.
Okay.
So Mike and I became friends because like we posted something,
Oh yeah, we
and then
reposted one of your amazing
one of your amazing reels, and then I
Thank you,
reached out
thank
to you and I
you.
was like, I left you a voice message because I'm all about the voice messages, y'all.
Uh
If you DM us,
You're gonna get her
you're
voice.
you're gonna get me like talking back to you. I'm like, hey, you don't know us, but we really like your stuff. Like, would you accept the collaboration? And then Mike and I became friends and like
Yep.
met up on Google Meet, and
hmm We
discovered that we were
family
both
now.
Virgos.
You know I'm
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
Virgo too. Like, this is like
You
Virgo power.
yeah,
you're a Virgo too. Oh, this is gonna be a very
Yes.
Virgo-ish session for
I
sure.
know. Wait, when
exactly.
is your birthday?
It's the 16th of September.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We're not going to talk about rising and moon right now.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll be
Hillary wants to. We'll do your birth chart in the
after
next
we're done. All
time
right.
we're together. Yeah, we'll do the whole birth chart. But Mike, we're so glad you're here because I mean, most of all, you're just relatable. Like from the minute I saw one of your first videos, if keeping it
Mhm.
100 was a person, it would be you, right?
Thank you.
If you are a dating coach for men and women, and such a great history of helping clients maximize their potential in any given situation. I mean, you ministered to me,
Mm.
whatever.
And vice versa. Yeah.
Well, thank you, friend. But as a father, as someone who's been divorced, and now someone who's found new love and is engaged to
hmm
get married again,
Yep.
Congrats.
yeah, congrats,
Thank you. Thank
congrats
you.
for that. You bring so much dedication and insight and passion to your work, and so we just knew we had to have you on here because you cannot talk about dating after divorce without being really real and like
Yeah,
letting
yeah.
all of the like, you know, just
There's a lot of
Disney stuff. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
All of the
Yeah.
fantasies,
Yeah.
So like let's kick it off by just saying like what do you think the biggest mistake is that people make when they start dating after divorce? And also while people are here, drop if you're doing that right now and
Oh,
how
yeah,
you feel
yeah.
about it. Yeah, but okay, shoot, tell us.
Biggest mistake. Well, the biggest mistake I made was I brought married energy into dating.
Oh,
And so
yes.
you come as a husband to people who are just trying to get to know you, or you come as a wife. And so we overperform. We treat them like our spouse.
It's
And we,
honestly brilliant.
Yeah, and then we don't get anything in exchange, right? They just enjoying the benefits of being a spouse,
Yeah.
and we're taking care of that. And so I went through that, and I was just looking around like, man, I'm doing a lot. I'm
Yeah.
working really
Right.
hard, and it's one
Yeah.
sided. And then they would also, the partners, the people I was dating, they wouldn't show up the same way. And so I would get the short end of the stick, and it would be very frustrating. So I always tell people, you got to put that wife or that husband on a shelf. And, I'm glad that you have that capacity, but you got to learn how to date. You got to
Hmm.
learn how to be inquisitive.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard also to put, I mean, I was married 22 years, as you know. So, like, I'm
Mhm.
like, who exactly was this woman? Like, the woman I was at 23?
Right, right.
Because I kind of get her, because I was, in this role, and I was probably also doing a lot of things to adapt to like dysfunction as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, how have you helped people like make that pivot? Beyond the recognition, because I think the awareness is really key that, like, okay, I can't bring wife energy or husband energy to
Yeah.
this to dating, but then beyond that, how do you flip the switch?
You got to give yourself permission to take care of yourself first. Like,
Hmm.
on a plane, they say, put the mask on yourself. We're so used to taking care of everybody
Yeah.
around us, and then we're suffocating. And
Yeah.
so the shift I had to make was through therapy, learn that, okay, number one, it's not selfish to take care of yourself first. I think we've been taught as a kid to share, 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 but then we never was taught to how to self-serve ourselves. So then we're coming to the table with less expectations. We're not putting so many burdens on the other person. So one is the mindset shift of you need to prioritize self. You need
Hmm.
to be loyal to self and be
Yes.
okay with that. And I
Yes.
hate to say date yourself, but figure out who the heck you are. Who are you?
Yeah.
What do you like to do? What is your hobby? Do you even have hobbies? You've been in this
I,
role for so long. Right.
Yeah,
literally.
I had to Google Wikipedia or something about what are some possible hobbies. That's how clueless I
It's a
was.
real
Well, I mean,
thing.
when you come out of a relationship where you've just been giving, 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 it's like, I
Right.
mean, we all talk about it so much, and so many people talk about how you don't even know what you like anymore,
You don't even know.
and how do you even start to figure that out? That's the other key.
And
And
yeah,
so,
and
like, trying to do that in tandem with dating somebody else, like, that's a lot, because I feel like we kind of think of dating as like this easy thing that you can just
right.
kind of, like, it's like riding a bike, but and I guess it is in some ways, but like not like, you if you're intentional about it, like if you are in it, there are a lot of ways that you can be intentional.
And think
And
about the bike analogy you use. When you first get on a bike, you fall. You
yeah,
don't know how
dude,
to do it. So
I
I
can't
don't
wait
think
to get on a bike right now.
we don't give ourselves enough grace to not get it right. It's going to be
Yeah,
messy.
yeah.
Enjoy the mess. It's going to be messy in the beginning. It's going to be disjointed. It's going to be abrupt. And that's all a part of the process. I think we want it to
Mhm.
be so smooth. It's not going to be smooth. Take the pressure off. We're just trying to figure this thing out as we go. And so that's part of it. Just understanding that, I'm not coming with the spouse energy. I'm giving myself permission to figure it out. And then slowly, step by step, figure out who you are.
Yeah.
That's how I did it, and that's how I coach people.
So this is a good segue into the next question. How do you know you're actually ready to start dating again and you're not just like lonely?
You took the words out. I think there's a difference between lonely and ready.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think we've been, for me, right, after I got separated, I think what was that, 2016, we'll say. I didn't date for that first year. I was reacclimating my life. I moved and
Sure.
trying to get things settled. But then that second year, I got lonely, but I thought I was ready.
Yeah.
And so I jumped into another relationship, right, to soothe that need. But then as time went on, I understood, oh, I was attracted to their chemistry, but we didn't really have a lot of compatibility. And
Mm.
so that piece is crucial. It's knowing when you're just lonely, when you want a body, you want to spend time with somebody, you're used to having somebody, but then do you really have the capacity? Do you have the capacity in your emotions, in your schedule? Do you
Yeah, that's
care
the part.
about, do you even care about anybody else? Can you care about anybody else right now?
That's that
Do
is
you
a
have it
big
in you? Sometimes you're on E after a divorce. And so
Ciao.
figuring that piece out, it takes time, slowing down. There's no real formula, but I think these are some of the indicators that help, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and again, asking yourself, like, aware self-awareness, that piece is so critical. And we live in a world where romantic relationships are centered. So if you don't
Yeah,
have one, it feels like, there's
you're
something wrong
off.
with you.
We're missing
Yep.
You're
something.
missing something. You can't possibly have a meaningful life.
Right,
That
right.
there are some people for whom dating after divorce isn't even going to be part of the equation past divorce. And like
Yeah,
normalizing saying that, I
Mhm.
think is also really important. Like,
yeah,
what other things could you be doing other than, like dating after divorce? There's a
right.
whole list of them, right?
It's almost like we don't have a life outside of the context of a relationship.
Right.
And it's
Yes.
like, people say get a life. No, literally, I need you to get a life.
Yeah.
Like I
Find
literally
one.
need you to go get a life, like on
Yeah.
Amazon or something. Hobbies, friends, what do you like to eat, travel? Like get a life. You're gonna be that much more attractive to another
Yes.
person. And then to
Yes.
yourself. You have a relationship with yourself already that you've probably been neglecting.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. And it can be fun to do all those things. Like when you really embrace it, like honestly, like it feels weird at first because like you
Right,
said before, like, we think of of, focusing on ourselves as being selfish, but it's
right,
really
right.
honestly like taking care of ourselves is like how we show up better in all relationships.
All of
Yeah.
relationships,
You
yeah. And
know?
we put less pressure on our potential partner to make us happy.
Yes, that's another. We were just talking about that in one of our other sessions earlier today.
Mm,
Is like the unrealistic expectations we have of of a partner being like, a lover, a friend, a confidant,
A
a
sibling,
sibling, like all these things that
colleague.
a
yes, and
therapist, right, an
it's too
organizer, like
much. It's too
cheerleader,
much. Yeah,
way
Right.
too much.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's not reasonable, which is a good segue into our next question. Like when you're talking about what you're sort of looking for, you say that dating should feel more like interviewing though than auditioning,
Yeah, yeah,
which I think flips that idea
yeah.
a little bit. But what do you mean by that? Talk a little bit more.
Yeah, so I just had my cohort, and I was telling Bethany, I said they follow your page and they love you guys and they love your platform and your content. And so we were just talking about, when you're going on these dating profiles, you're not auditioning for a spot. You are literally informing people of who you are.
Right.
So it's a different energy. You are interviewing them. Like tell me about yourself. What's important to you? What do you like to do? What do you geek out on?
Yeah.
What's a typical Saturday look like? Right? Show your personality versus a performative approach that also brings a lot of pressure. And now you're laser focused on doing it right, and it's a whole different approach. There's no fun in that approach. You're
No,
performing, you're on. But if you
it's
are just in
stressful.
stressful as hell, can I say hell on here? No.
Yes,
Okay.
please
So I've
drop
been
it.
through it. I didn't know if I could just say it on here.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it's just a different approach, and you want to have fun with it and informing people, and so it's just performative is the main thing. It's not a performative approach when you are informing. And so if you can have that mindset shift, the whole process is much more fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, I love that. And like also like just kind of reframing it as this like fun self-discovery like piece like because not only are you learning about somebody else but it also
Right.
those like interviews and those interactions and all those things like kind of inform you about more about what you're looking for. Like, oh, I really liked this about this person, but not so much,
Yeah.
it's helping you kind
Right.
of gather all this data about, what it is you're actually looking for. And to kind of emphasize that instead of like this, this audition
Right.
is a great analogy. So we
Yeah.
love that you
Yeah.
coined this.
And I will say that I got a motorcycle license during my divorce. I went to Puerto
Ooh,
Rico by myself. I just did things that were just fun for
yeah.
me.
And
And
those are
it will
interesting, like
interesting.
yeah,
And I
love
think
it.
it will show you though, once you're out of the relationship role, how dependent you were on that relationship for your whole identity. That's a
Hmm.
scary place to be. If all you got is your relationship, you're still a person. Who is that person you've been neglecting? So That's it. I'm intentionally being short because I can go on for days. So that's
I know.
why
We can talk to you for days. Like honestly, this conversation, hopefully it's just like the beginning
yeah,
of
awesome. That'd be
collaborating.
awesome.
Exactly. Well, we want you to. We want to. When we go to Chicago, we want to do our
Oh,
show
please,
about divorce in Chicago,
please,
and
come on.
you will be a storyteller that we must have on stage.
Yes.
Uh,
Anytime.
yeah. So
Anytime.
as you know, well, I think as we close, like because a lot of people are looking for this idea of love, maybe the love that they wish they had gotten in their long-term relationship or marriage that they didn't find, that they still
Yeah.
believe is out there. But we take all these beliefs about love that we've learned, over our whole entire lifetime from our families, from dysfunction, from movies, whatever.
Yeah.
But what is one belief about love that you think is hurting people after divorce, especially?
Mm. After divorce, I would say, for me, the model of love changed. So I went from like put a quarter in me. I just said this the other day. Put a quarter in me. Let me dance. Let me entertain you, spouse. Let me make you happy. Let me fulfill you. Let me be all the roles. So that was the original. It's almost like an ownership model. And
Hmm.
then now, post divorce, I look at love like an assigned seat on an airplane. I'm 1A, you're 1B, and I am committed to sitting next to you on this flight called life. And sometimes I'm going to go up there and go get some snacks, and you're going to go over here, and then we come back, and we are both in our own seats. We are just
Yep.
enjoying this process of life together. So it's less pressure. It's
Hmm.
we don't have to be perfect, but we
Yeah.
are going to enjoy the flight. And so that's the way I think I see love now that I wasn't able to see it before.
Yeah.
I love that. You
That
were
makes
dropping
sense.
some like some nuggets and some analogy. Like
Awesome.
it's
Good.
great.
Thank you.
Like
This is very intellectual Virgo-ish. I
It's
just
so
need to say
Virgo.
that.
yeah,
This is so
It's
love
Virgo.
it's so Virgo. Like
we love analogies.
you're all in your like
Oh,
neural
I speak in
pathways.
I dream in analogies. I'm like, oh Lord.
Love it.
And we love it. We love it. We would love it even if we weren't Virgos, if that was not a factor, because people probably like, what is this obsession with Virgos? But
Right,
before
right.
we close, friend, will you tell everyone where they can find you, why they
Yeah.
should reach out to you, and of all about the amazing work that you're doing
Awesome.
in the shy and around the world?
In the side and around the world. Yep, Mike Speaks. So you can go to mikespeaks2.com. I offer coaching. I'm doing a boot camp. This is our first boot camp where we take you through all the things about dating and setting up a profile and mindset. So reach out. I'm a real person. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and he will respond because that's what you did when I
That's how we
reached
do.
out.
Hmm.
And look at us now. We're about to head
Yep.
into our first Virgo season as friends.
I can't wait.
It's a
I can't
moment.
wait.
It's a
Virgo
moment.
time.
It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype.
It's going to be
Uh,
lit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, friend, for being a part of Divorce
Absolutely.
Con. I appreciate you. I think you know that. And thanks everybody
Absolutely.
for joining and listening to Mike. Please follow him. And again, just know that it's going to be real and relatable and the truth that we all need to hear. So we'll see everybody on the other side in our next session, coming next with Alex Beatty. So talk to you
Awesome.
soon, Mike.
Thanks
All
again.
right. Nice to
Bye.
meet you. Thank you.
You too.